Well, it's good that you mentioned Baro earlier in your conversation, and I know that people, most especially the locals there, are eager to know when this port will actually take off, because I remember 2019 January when it was commissioned, you were there, the president was there, almost all the stakeholders were there, but 2 years after, no ship has bet in that place.
You see, from time to time, Nigerians prove me right. I had this conversation with Goje about the viability of the river ports that we have. Onitsha River Port, Baro River Port, Lokoja River Port, Oguta. And I felt that was a waste of funds.
Really?
The reason is that, of course, the reason is for you to have those seaports, you must have to dredge River Niger. Dredge it for now. Even if you dredge, it is still 2.5 to 3 meter draft, which please tell me the vessel that can go there. The minimum you can have is a 6 meter vessel.
But when the president commissioned it, he actually said that the idea was to help decongest the Lagos.
Okay, so let me tell you the idea. Let me tell you the idea. Now, the idea, that's what the president was saying when he talked about decongestion. The idea is that, okay, so you pick up a cargo in Lagos, you put it on a barge. So, but Lagos is a bit too far. So maybe Warrior or Port Harcourt. You put it on a barge and move it to Baro. How many times will you go to be able to move those cargoes? So for the man who imports through Lagos or Port Harcourt, if he puts it on the train, he arrives the same day. There's no issue of insecurity and all that, right? The same way, unlike the man who has taken the cargo from Port Harcourt Seaport or Ness Seaport or Bonny Seaport or Ibon Seaport or Warri Seaport to Baro by barge. Because there's no vessel, absolutely no vessel that will come in there at 2.5 to 3 meter draft. No, I repeat, no vessel.
Because they will spend billions of naira there.
Okay, so that's why I said I had this conversation with my friend, Senator Goji, and he was like mad with me that it must be constructed. It's no problem. I met it on grounds. I'm going to complete it.
So they continued it.
So we completed it. So the question is, why haven't we been able to utilize it up to now? Well, what we've done is that we're open to concession it. So we're talking with a company currently that wants it concession to them. Just like we're having problems with Onitsha Seaport, River Port. We'll concession on Onitsha River Port, and we're trying to complete the construction of the one in Lokoja.
Okay.
The one in Oguta is a no, because already, for you to construct the one in Oguta, you must demolish the bridge. There's a bridge and on Orashi River constructed by Dr. Deli's government, which will not give an allowance for any good or even a barge to pass through to Oguta. That's the problem with that.
Quickly, Honorable Minister, are we going to have Baro Port? You know why I'm asking about Baro.
There's a Baro Port.
Are we going to have it before the end
there
of this
is a Baro Port. You wanted a Baro Port, there's a Baro Port.
Are we going to have it functional before the end of this administration?
My responsibility is to construct a Baro Port. We have constructed a Baro Port. Is that true?
There is Baro Port that is not functioning.
Please, there's a Baro Port. Now, as Minister for Transport, I did engage the public to say, these are the problems we'll face if we finish this Baro Port. First, Nigeria doesn't produce anything in the first place. So what are you going to transport from? You can't even... The utilization of if you discipline a Papa Seaport, and it becomes very, very efficient, they don't have enough cargo. 30 million tons of cargo? For Christ's sake. Okay, but let's take that out and say to you about Baro Port, because at this point I should stop saying the truth and become a politician. So if I want to be a politician...
Interesting.
Yeah, if I want to be a politician, I would say, yes, we're in the process. We have advertised... No, we need to advertise. We have unsolicited what do you call it? Proposal that has come in. We are negotiating with the person on how to manage Baro Port. If we successfully conclude with the person, then he will manage Baro Port.